They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Back open in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready, break.
On the run, it's Browning. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He leaves it with the back. There he goes.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. FIU pushing tempo. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Boyd. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Jackson gonna throw it. Got the quick pass. Running through contact. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Florida International, 0.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Proctor. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Panthers want to move quickly. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
On the field goal.
Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over James Madison. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jackson will throw. Fakes to grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brings into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Boyd. Here's the pressure. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Proctor. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, going up top. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
FIU will line up to punt. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Oh, they're after him. It's complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Release to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Scrambling away. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Used to play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Proctor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
Found the seam on the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because...
And his 5th 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking downfield on first down. Going up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Bobcats are marching down the field. Quarterback running on the draw.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy.
Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Sparks. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Proctor. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Texas State. The defense put... It's on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. At the 45, on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Now on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job.
And he's thrown another interception. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend.
Number 15, Celtic kick it away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fights off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Ripping through the defense. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
There he goes.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Corners are going to bail. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The give to the tailback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. 3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Power ahead. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And